Hello everybody, it's Sandro Stefanucci, and today I have Andrew Luck from SIGA. We're going to talk about a few things here. One is the SIGA product, so that's why Andrew, being the SIGA rep, is here with us today. So let's get started. The SIGA Mavest is like my vest. That's what this product is called, and I want to talk to Andrew more about this product here and why we have this particular application, because I've used this product before, but I've used it over the sheathing rather than over the neopore that we have here. So Andrew, can you tell us a little bit more about the MyVest and why are, like compared to other products, particularly, there's Typar, there's Tyvek house wrap on there, and so what's the advantage of using the SIGA MyVest?
Yep. So the MyVest is our WRB, so weather resistant barrier. In this case, if it tape continuously, also your air barrier. So if you notice the actual material, it's a lot thicker, a lot more durable. As an air barrier, that's really important. Try with a good rip. I don't want to put too much pressure on it and cause wrinkles here. But it's a lot more durable product. You can use less staples, typically 24 to 36 inch apart, which is great as an air barrier because there's less penetrations. Side benefits it's also a lot more breathable. So this product particular is 53 US perm, compared to even the most common one, Tyvek, even the commercial grade, it's around 30 US perm. So what that means is if there's moisture trapped behind the membrane, it will allow that moisture to exit a lot quicker than your typical membrane.
Yeah, I've noticed with the Typar and the Tyvek, I've used those products before, and there's always seems to be it seems to hold moisture.
Yeah.
I don't think that it actually breathes that well at all. But I've used this before, and I've seen where this is wicked out the moisture. It does not hold it back in there. It goes out. It breathes a lot easier. So with that in mind, if I'm putting this on the plywood sheathing, rather than over top of it here, is there any advantage to doing it over top as opposed to underneath?
So that's a great question. So your typical, like when you put it on the sheathing, a lot of time you have like a probably comfort board on the outside.
Correct.
It's complete.
So there's mineral. Yeah, sometimes we use mineral wool.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what that means is that particular product, if it get wet, if there's moisture, it's going to dry right out. Right. So in this case, it's foam. It's a lot of time we want to make sure it's protect from moisture as well. So that's why in this particular application we have the membrane on the exterior. So first of all, this is your first line defense to water if it get past your cladding. So it'll prevent any water from direct contact for the foam on the water. And of course, you'll still have that breathability standpoint from if there's any moisture trapped behind, it will still exit right through the membrane.
Yeah, I've noticed that before too. So I've noticed water actually will eventually go through this, but it also will allow it to escape quite readily. And I know the neopore, because we use the neopores, which is a graphite polystyrene, as opposed to the XPS or EPS, which is extruded polystyrenes. This does not have any hydrofluorocarbons in it, so it's environmentally it's way better than any other product on the market right now. Uses 30% less material, so it's a kind of carbonized a type of GPS, which allows it to semi-permeable, so it actually allows to breathe. So we have plywood, and I know plywood works much better and it breathes better than your OSBs. Those typically there's too much glue and stuff in there. It doesn't breathe very well. So this whole cavity will actually breathe and allow the moisture and anything that's trapped in there to breathe out. So you're not going to have anything trapped in there, which again will allow for years and years of maintenance free. There won't be any rot in there because it's allowed to breathe. And I don't think, and this particular product will not break down over time, so it won't lose its performance over time, which a lot of the XPS and EPS, that over time they'll lose their performance rating, and the R value won't be there, where this one will. Matter of fact, this one, the neopore, as it gets colder, the R value increases because it traps air inside, and it allows it, well, it doesn't trap it, like it does still breathe, but allows it to actually reflect that energy that's in that air in order to insulate better. So it's kind of an amazing product. But with these kind of combinations, you really can't go wrong. You'll have hundreds of years of a good performing wall system. So Andrew, thanks for coming by and sharing.
Yeah.
Hey guys, take care.
Right.